The Russian, though, was the overwhelming favourite. AIBA junior world champion, Russian champion. Beat Gary Salazar of the USA 16-14 in the previous round.
Red corner is represented by Russian Federation. Blue corner is represented by CUB. Referee from England. Judge number 1, Algeria. Judge number 2, Egypt. Judge number 3, Poland. Judge number 4.
Just introducing the referee and the judges currently. And there is DZHABRAILOV in the red corner. He looks relaxed, doesn't he? Looks very relaxed indeed. The first of 4 Russians we'll see in finals this afternoon. They got 5 through to the semi-finals. Idris Shakhmanov was the only one who didn't make it through. And really only Salazar was running close. Had an extra day's rest yesterday as well, which Alexeis GUIBERT of Cuba did not get. He got through 13-8 against Freddy Ortiz of Puerto Rico. He's the youngest member of the Cuban team. And he's got his hands full here. Relatively tight against Adilbek Adilzan of Kazakhstan, but other than that, he's had it pretty much his own way. Referee Mick Bassey of England. And there are your 5 scoring judges ringside. Bout number 350. Judges and referees, their appointments decided very shortly between each contest. Fighters, federations of countries can never possibly know in advance who is going to be the 3rd man in the ring or who is going to be scoring. Mick Bassey calls the 2 to the centre of the ring. DZHABRAILOV of Russia in the red, GUIBERT of Cuba in the blue. GUIBERT another southpaw. Nice left hand from DZHABRAILOV. Chopping left, missed from GUIBERT. Both just trying to find their range at the moment. DZHABRAILOV jumping in with a left hand followed by right, trying to back his Cuban opponent up. Well, he touched down, but no 8 counts. No extra point for a knockdown in amateur boxing. But in this competition, in junior youth competitions, if you suffer 2 standing 8 counts in a round, then you lose 3 in a contest, then you also lose. It's 3 in a round and 4 in a contest at senior level. DZHABRAILOV trying to get through with the right hand, caught on the gloves by GUIBERT. Good flurry from the red corner. He is expected to win this final, and that brings its own kind of pressure and its own kind of difficulties. But on his way to the ring, he hardly looked nervous. He was laughing, joking. Referee allows the two fighters to disentangle themselves rather than call break too early. Into the final 10 seconds of round one. And the first round goes 2-0 to Cuba. Well, the 3 zeros are the ones that count for DZHABRAILOV there. A 2, a 3 and a 2 will have counted for Alexeis GUIBERT, so he's made a good solid start. The Russian was busy, he looked purposeful, he looked confident. But according to 3 judges, didn't manage to get any scoring shots through. Well, that was the knockdown, but it wasn't a clean punch. According to the referee, at least, he didn't give the standing 8 count. And he's really come out at the start of the second round, Alexeis GUIBERT. Maybe his confidence has really been buoyed by what happened in that opening round. You could make the argument that he just needs to do the same again. I'm not sure that DZHABRAILOV will let him. He may need to try and change his tactics a little bit. GUIBERT always managing to stay just slightly out of range. Darts in and out. With the odd raiding attack himself. And that right hand, the short right hand, that could well have scored. DZHABRAILOV on his way in to try and get closer, to try and get within punching scoring range. Tactically, the Cuban is fighting a very smart fight. He's not making the running, but after the first round anyway, he was winning the fight. And halfway through the second, I'd say he still is. DZHABRAILOV lets go with a left hand, sails over his opponent's head. Again, neat work through a punch and then just circled away. Got good side-to-side movement, but he doesn't stand in front of DZHABRAILOV. Well, that's exactly what he was doing there. But the guard was up, he was covered. Looking to throw that uppercut from the waist. The gloves were dangerously down, and good reflexes, though, to avoid that snappy left hand. Nice right hand from DZHABRAILOV. That may have scored. End of round 2. And it's 6-4 Cuba, 4-all in that round, so he maintains a 2-point advantage. 3-4s. DZHABRAILOV will have scored the 4, the 5 and the 4 for GUIBERT. DZHABRAILOV's got it all to do here. And he is 3 minutes away from a gold medal. The youngest member of the Cuban team, and as usual they sent a full team of 10, one in each weight category. That was a nice left to the body. Acknowledges the punch. It span him around. And that short right, again, was well executed. It's the final in the bantamweight category, 56 kilograms. Untidily, the two end up in a heap on the floor. DZHABRAILOV has got to try and put some educated pressure on GUIBERT. And there's a problem with his shoelace, just needs his left bootlace done up. Goes back to the blue corner. DZHABRAILOV retreats to a neutral corner. The clock has been stopped. Nice right hand from DZHABRAILOV. That brings some cheers from both corners as the left hand is sunk in by GUIBERT as well. Some good action in the third. But I'm not sure DZHABRAILOV has made too much impact on that 2-point lead at the moment. We've still got 2 minutes to go. DZHABRAILOV walking into GUIBERT, who ducked his head a bit too low there. Does throw that left hand quick, but he hasn't landed it. Southpaw jab taking effect there for GUIBERT. Wild with the right and made to miss. He's got the age advantage here, the Russian. Not much of an advantage. GUIBERT though was only 17 at the end of November, on the very last day of November, so when the tournament had already started. But this has been a very mature performance. I don't want to get too carried away and give him the win already. It's very difficult to second guess the judges a lot of the time, but he's frustrated, DZHABRAILOV, for the most part. And again, he's made to miss with the right hand. He's trying anything he can think of in there, the man in the red corner, but none of it's really worked, and that's a good flurry to finish with for Alexeis GUIBERT. 2-point advantage he had going into the final round, and they're absolutely sure in the Cuban corner that he has won the bantamweight gold medal, and I have to say, I've got to agree. Two fighters go to the opponent's corners.
The winner is in the blue corner.
Now the winner is in the blue corner, and it's what we expected. 12-8 in the end, 6-4. That last round was scored, and that's a really, really accomplished performance from Alexeis GUIBERT, youngest member of the Cuban team. As I say, just turned 17 on the final day of November, up against Magomedrashid DZHABRAILOV, AIBA Junior World Champion, bronze medalist, Russian champion, most people's favourites. But it's gone the way of Alexeis GUIBERT.